Sega.
Sega. Powered by the Hedgehog engine. Alright, who wants to see me grind out 22 sun medals? Oh, there's 3 in this level. Three I could get on this level.
Here we
Go! Dun, 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 dun. If anyone sees any sun medals, let me know. I need to get them. I got a moon medal. Yeah, only 21 left to go. Hooray. Da 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 Sonic-y. Da 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 Sonic-lation. What? Is this game good? No! People tell me, oh, Brayden, why do you play the bad games? Why don't you play the good games? And they're like, Brayden, play the bad games! Ha 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 ha! So, have you considered that I'm just doing what other people are telling me to do? I'm just giving in to negative peer pressure. I mean, I don't even need to finish these levels, technically.
Feeling good.
I just need to get the medals. I mean, Fonta... If you want someone to buy you a Sonic game... I should try that again! I posted the tactics thing. It's in the Share Zone channel. So here's the other fun part of this, is, Alright, there's 7 in here. Blood for the Hedge God. You can read that and watch me play this terrible video game. Okay. I think Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin is a good video game. I'm being asked why are you playing this? You know why I'm playing this. Because people on the internet bullied me and said, Brayden, you have to finish the video game. I need to get all the sun medals. You don't understand. If I don't do this, then it's like I'm... What else? Like, what other games worth $15 could I be playing now? Those Final Fantasy Pixel remasters? No, I need the medals to unlock the next level, which is a level I need to complete in order to progress in the game. Probably something on my Steam wish list is $15 and probably pretty good. But none of those games have Sonic T. Hedgehog in them. So Sonic gets turned into a werewolf because Eggman fills him with the power of Dark Gaia or something. I should pre-order Titty Rhythm? Yeah. Okay, but here's the thing. A, I already own Sonic Spinball because it's in that Genesis collection on Steam. B, Sonic Spinball is fucking terrible. Sonic Spinball is a bad video game. Sorry, atheists. Your god is dead, and his name is Sonic Spinball. Okay, what? Is there just health in there? Don't threaten me. Alright. No, the enemies never fight back. There's a mod for Armor 3 that turns you into Sonic. Is Glav even here? No, Glav's too busy hanging out with his Bara daddies. Oh dear. Does this make this a JRPG? Yes. The J stands for Jujutsu Kaisen. Ironically. Oh, there's a sun medal up there! This is a game for children. Take that, video game. Okay, they make Sonic Unleashed 2? Yeah, that game exists. It's called Sonic Generations. It's a much better video game. Because it doesn't have these werehog levels. Okay. Sonic, yes. Sonic no Gotoku. And Sonic's just like playing mahjong, beating up random hoodlums. I mean, I could be playing Valkyria Chronicles 2, but, there's a problem. Valkyria Chronicles 2 isn't very good. Like, if you want to see, how badly, being thrown into PSP jail... What the fuck?! Fuck y'all, I only need to kill the wizard. Wait, no! How much more of this game is there? I'll put it this way. I am basically at the end of the game. Do not play through Valkyria Chronicles 2. Hey, remember how Valkyria Chronicles 1 has a lot of anime bullshit in it? What if the game was just that, and the maps were smaller, and they made you grind stuff out because it's a PSP game, and every PSP game wants to be Monster Hunter? I could be playing Super Mario Maker levels with the Sonic Amiibo. I could be playing Sonic Frontiers. I could be playing... Sonic the Hedgehog to the Poles, I think is what they call it. So the thing I'll say about Valkyria Chronicles 2 is, I hope you like the same handful of maps. You're right, I could be playing a game that does not feature Sonic T. Hedgehog. Have I ever played Sonic 2 with Knuckles? A little bit. Like when I was very, very young. I played Sonic 2 and Knuckles on my friend's, Genesis. Yeah, that sounds like something someone would do in Toronto. Or was this in the Midwest? Because both of these would be extremely, What the fuck?! Problem is, all of these daytime levels... Fuck! You video game! Yeah. Think of all the ancient RPGs I could be playing right now. It's true. And I still somehow missed 4 sunlight medals. That wasn't even a sun medal, that was a moon medal. Hey, what's the matter with you? Oh, there we go.
Wow, I rule!
I learned Wild Whip. Treasure Hunter G. Fire Emblem. Oh, is there a night stage here in Shamar I haven't done yet? I could be playing, you're right, I could be playing any of the Star Ocean games and be having a better time. Sonic and the Black Knight. The Wii version of Hold it. Hold on, let me just check something. I could buy a Wii copy of Sonic Unleashed for $9.99. I could do a bid right now. Yeah, I don't actually want to play. But what if I heard the Wii version of this game is better? Are you saying I shouldn't play the better version of this game to compare and contrast? It's less than $15. Yeah, they removed the open world, so it's a better video game. Now I just need to find the other level in this hub. Because there has to be an Act 2, right? There's usually... Oh, there are 3 sunlight medals hidden in this hub. Gotta find them. It's the Chili Dog Man. Don't do this to yourself, Boobala. What if I played Sonic Colors? Yeah, and the Sun and Moon medals don't exist. So it's probably a way better video game. Who knows? I won't unless I play it myself, clearly. Are you denying me this scholastic opportunity? What if I made a promise right now to play every 3D Sonic game? I mean... Once again, don't threaten me with a good time. I already played that fan remake of Sonic 06. And I don't feel the need to play the original version of that game. Surely there has to be a medal up here somewhere. I will find that auction and... Look, I found all the sun medals. Choo choo, Sonic... No. Absolutely not. Look! We're making it happen. Oh, this stage. I'm not doing that one. The Wii Shop is gone. There never was a Wii Shop. You know, it's funny, because I... Oh, don't worry. The good news is that your purchase of Sin and Punishment... Yeah, Star Successor, You could, get it to run. You could find a way to get it to run on your Wii. Yeah. I'm gonna be hanging in the voice chat if anyone wants to. I already did play Draken. We played it for the podcast. M played all of Draken, and I bought her the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. because I said I will buy a $15 game of your choice if you can beat Draken on stream, and she did. Cats. Look at those static JPEGs. How about Inquisitor? It's only €3. I bought Inquisitor at launch, and I've said before, Inquisitor is going to be something I unleash on my podcast co-hosts the next time we do a Kusoge episode. Because if you want a miserable, just a wretched video game, I could be playing... It's worse than... Oh, yeah. Like, genuinely, one of the more miserable video games. Inquisitor is so bad. I helped the ice cream man. I got a badump. Alright, there's one sun medal somewhere here. I played Drakengard 3 once. And the performance was such that it wasn't, like, funny bad anymore. It was like, how did this ship? Like, sincerely, one of the more, like... Yeah, but I already own it. And if I'm going to subject myself to Drakengard 3, ergo... I like saying ergo. Makes me sound smart. I need to... Okay, it's over there. I can confirm... I am aware that apparently... Yes, Drakengard 3 runs a lot better on our PC PS3 than it does on a actual console, or at least you can if you know, mess around with it. It's over there, but how do I get over there? Oh, can I only get there during the day? I could be playing that copy of Time and Eternity I paid 50 American dollars for, like a fucking chump. Well, Yatsu. I have great news. Do you like Japanese RPGs? What about Japanese RPGs that released I could be playing The Last Story, a game I paid more than $50 for. A game I should not have paid more than $50 for, quite honestly. Yeah, this trick is called, the Hedgehog Sidewinder. God damn it.
Feeling good.
Wait. I thought the medal was up there. We should play some more SWAT, yes.
Here we go.
We should play, yeah, if you weren't already playing Evangelion, or watching Evangelion this weekend, I would suggest we play more SWAT this weekend.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's a... Ah! I could be playing Arbor... Well... I've been thinking about playing in a front mission game. Let's say that I have this copy of Front Mission 3 that I could be playing. Or that ugly as shit Front Mission 1 remake. That came out and no one talked about because it came out in December. Anyway, please read the tactics write-up I did if you want my thoughts on Expeditions Rome and King Arthur Knight's Tale. Two games I think are quite good.
Feeling good. Uh-oh.
There! I got all of them! You fucker!
Feeling good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play...
How's that?
Yeah, that seems like maybe the way to play this game, is, to just play all of these Sonic levels and generations. Oh. Just getting it. The dog is woofing at something. I got the moon medal. Nothing else matters.
Meow, it is I, Braden's emotional support cat, Nyan. Nyan, 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 nyan.
Oh no, it's my emotional support cat here to haunt me. He's going to say nyan nyan nyan.
Why don't you feed me more? I'm a ghost because of your ignorance about how often
I'm still thinking about getting a cat, Chris.
you should be a more responsible owner and feed me twice.
Feeling good.
But you didn't, and now I'm dead!
I will have you know.
You
I
actually
feed
care
the
more about
dog.
your animals than you
I
do
take
about
care of-
yourself.
I take care of my animal friends. I gave the dog multiple pets.
Oh, that's adorable. How do you feel about werewolves?
In general,
Yeah, because werehedhogs.
I think werewolves are dumb.
I think they're better than some. Okay, like in the anals. I did
Anal.
there.
You
See,
did it again.
I do that joke sometimes. I can't even keep it together.
No, there's a sun medal up there.
Get the sun.
I'm gonna freaking die because I need the metal more than finishing it.
So in the great annals of horror icons like mummies,
Wolfman's.
Wolfman's.
The dark pictures universe. Yes.
Yes. Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe is Dr.
Jekyll.
Hyde. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
That's dead forever, right?
Yes.
So, anyways, like werewolves are like mid-tier. They're fine. They're good,
Vampires are better than werewolves.
but they're not as bad as mummies. Mummies are fucking dumb.
I like mummies.
Well, okay, you like Cetra. You like Warhammer Fantasy mummies, but like
That's not
horror
true.
movie
I also
mummies?
like the Ravenloft mummies.
Okay. I like Brendan Fraser.
I like Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz in The Mummy.
Do you really think that mummies are better than werewolves?
I'm saying mummies are fun because you get white people
Desecrating the burial rituals of
desecrating
non-white-
burial grounds of ancient peoples and getting their comeuppance. You have British imperialists going, what's who here? What is this?
You know what? That is the best part of Mummy 1 is watching the Americans get slowly but surely fucked up.
It's a fun movie.
The one American who's slowly losing his body parts.
Yeah.
And it's played for comedic laughs, but as a kid I thought it was the most horrifying shit. He has no tongue right now, and it's terrible. That sounds
Yeah.
awful.
Well, Imhotep needs those.
Yeah. Why didn't Imhotep just take all of his parts the first time, or use the other Americans?
Oh, I missed that moon medal.
You need the sun medal, though.
Yeah, but at some point, you know they're gonna make me get the moon medals too.
Okay.
Cool.
Anyways, this is a stream exclusive, but I'm gonna go ahead and boot up the final draft of. Actually, no, this is like the second draft. I have to actually proofread my shit. Unlike Braden, I proofread my blogs.
I absolutely do not proofread my blogs. I look over them, I get rid of as many instances of that as possible, and replace them with which, because that's more grammatically correct. I only
no,
need 9 more.
I mumble read. I read over my shit at least 3 or 4 times. I shouldn't. I really don't. Because, like, who's fucking judging? But I practice what I preach. But, yeah, this is a hot stream exclusive. These are
Drop
my
that exclusive on
superlatives.
me.
Okay. So, Best new addition to a fighting game. NecoArc and Melty Blood type Lumina. Runner-up, Bridget and Guilty Gear Strive. I even make the case that Bridget probably should have won this answer, but fucking NecoArc is funnier. Best meme game. That might actually be worth playing. Trombone Champ.
Yeah.
And then runner-up, Choo Choo Charles. I disqualified Power Wash Simulator because I feel like those simulator games are deliberately designed to be good and therapeutic.
Power Wash Simulator, yeah, Power Wash Simulator is... It's OCD, the video game.
Okay. So, best anime of 2022, I gave it to Chainsaw Man, and Spy Family is runner-up. I feel pretty good about that. I feel good about that. Most mid thing I couldn't help but enjoy, I did Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. And then my runner-up is Digimon Survive.
Yeah, Digimon Survive, one of the tactics games of 2022.
Did you play Digimon Survive?
I did not.
I don't think you would enjoy it.
I don't think I would enjoy it.
Because you... Imagine if Fire Emblem went all the way with the Persona visual novel alignment system.
I
and
mean,
that was
yeah,
like
I like me a
gameplay.
visual novel. This is known.
But
However,
also, I told you that the tactics part of Digimon Survive is actually the worst part of that game.
what if I played Utaware Umono?
Oh, one of my
Speaking
all-time
of
favorite
visual
animes.
novels that are also tactics
Man,
games.
the anime, the first anime adaptation.
Yeah,
is like
that's what I
forever,
hear.
Like burned into my memory as like an all-time great. But anyways, yeah, I know for a fact you wouldn't like Digimon Survive because it does the two cardinal sins of bad, mediocre tactics games. One, all of the maps are giant squares, and the game starts you on one side and the enemies on the other side, and you spend 2 to 3 turns just crossing that distance. And playing that game of chicken that we all know about. If you played a tactics game, you know what I mean when I say you play that game of chicken. And then 2, you can only unlock the true ending after your first playthrough.
That doesn't kill my enthusiasm. I do think that's one of those things where it's like, maybe one of the reasons I am more willing to go to bat for Fire Emblem Three Houses than it probably deserves. I think
Put 200
partially.
hours into that game and you've got Stockholm Syndrome.
I'll have you know, I did not put a shitload of hours in. Like, I finished 1.5 routes. But one of the things I appreciate about that game and its storytelling is that at no point does it commit to a quote-unquote canon route. And as far as I'm concerned, Edelgard's route was canon. Don't at me.
Okay, so let's move on to my categories. Best
Yeah.
pick-me-up. Best pick-me-up goes to, and remember, this is Zombie Pie's multimedia extravaganza. I gave it to Mystery Science Theater 3000. This latest season was fucking good.
Oh, you've been watching it?
Hell yes!
How come you haven't talked to me about it?
I didn't realize you finished it.
No, I'm still watching it. I'm watching
Ismoplex!
I'm watching the fucking Demon Squad movie with my brother right now.
That's really good.
And that thing is a real piece of shit.
I have to probably watch it again with my brother-in-law and sister.
But
because they love Bad Movie Club.
Munchie is one of the more fucking demented things I have seen on that movie, on that show.
Uh-huh.
At least since, like, Mac and Me.
Right. I feel like and I talk about this, but I feel like this latest season of Mystery Science Theater 3000 pleads the case as to why we can and we should have Rift Tracks and MST3K.
Yeah.
Because, like, no one, even Rift Tracks doesn't do the wide cornucopia of bad movies that Mystery Science Theater tackles. And also, I really like Jonah Ray and Baron Vaughn. I think they're great.
I think Emily Marsh is really good. And I'm happy that they got Joel back.
I was super concerned that Joel was coming back for 2 episodes because it's like, fuck, this is gonna be a disaster. Because what's gonna happen? He's gonna be back for a couple of episodes, and everyone's gonna bitch and complain when he leaves. But I thought that they really did his stuff really well. Anyways, so that's my best pick-me-up. My other pick-me-up is Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And I even make the case of saying that I think that Kirby games are Oscar bait.
How are Kirby games Oscar bait? Is it because they're easy to play?
They're easy to play. I make this case. Kirby games are like Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness. They make you feel tingly. They do exactly what they set out to do. They're designed in a fucking laboratory, and they get the job done. Most disappointing. It was the 2nd season of Science Fell in Love, so I tried to prove it.
I forgot that existed.
Yeah, it sure did. Fucking way to kill that. And the runner-up is Gotham Knights.
Boy, what I have seen of Gotham Knights.
The real reason why Gotham Knights is disappointing is the fact that it is the game that was billed to people who gave a shit as the game that was supposed to adapt the Court of Owls storyline, which is the best storyline that Batman Comics has done in a long while.
What if I told you I know someone who works at WB Montreal?
Oh.
And that person has definitely maybe made it known that perhaps development on that game was not a problem-free.
That doesn't surprise me, only because the online stuff feels like an executive saying, you gotta have this, you gotta have the Destiny shit, you gotta have it. Fucking throw all of this single-player co-op bullshit to the side. You gotta make it like Destiny. Like, that's what I feel. Like, it feels like a game that went through multiple managers. Most improved, my Sacramento Kings, Beam Team bitches! And also Westworld Season 4.
Mm-hmm. I'm nodding my head.
And this is my favorite new category. Some of my categories have existed since I've done the multimedia extravaganzas. Some of them I swap out in favor of others. So this is the most fans of the genre will enjoy this thing that I played. And I gave it to Star Ocean and the Divine Force.
Did you play much Star Ocean?
I was very close to giving it to my runner-up because I think that my runner-up is actually a better example. And my runner-up is Soul Hackers 2.
I need to play more Soul Hackers 2.
Soul Hackers 2, very much, fans of the genre will enjoy this. Like the most, milquetoast, workman-like thing that Atlas has put out in a long goddamn time. Fun story! Unfortunately, the story is stuck between some of the most uninspired level designs I've seen from Atlas ever. And I'm gonna agree with you. You got your blog out before me. So the best tactics is Chaos Gate, and Marvel's Midnight Suns is number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, you got there. You got there eventually. Award goes to Andor. Because Andor's start is really goddamn slow, but boy is it worth it. And then number 2 is Total War Warhammer 3. You got there.
You got there.
You're still not quite there yet.
Here we
Technically, Immortal Empires is in beta still. Not technically, it's still very much in beta.
But also, even in this, there are definitely some factions who have it rough. I think,
There's something to be said of they probably just shouldn't have released the game when they did.
Yeah, maybe they should have released the game in August. Instead of...
Boy, and it sure says a lot that the DLC team is the one in charge of making this game better.
Functional. Who could have foreseen that the best content from Warhammer 2, the DLC,
But
was-
also, I feel like, and I shared that video, and I don't think that Total Warhammer guy is the best person in the world, but I do think he does. It is very interesting to see hardcore Warhammer fans just openly recognize, like, yeah, I can't recommend this game to my friends because it is fucking impenetrable right now.
I got 0 medals.
Yeah, I'm good.
Like, that's a whole different, like, problem. Anyways, I already said this one, but worst thing I saw all the way through and should have
Tiny
stopped
Tina's
earlier.
Wonderlands.
No, it's the Rising of the Shield Hero Season 2. I
Okay.
believe I used the term incel manlets in the entry for this, and boy,
Incel manlets.
and also no, I was thinking of Tiny Tina's, but as my runner-up, but then I realized that I saw Picard I saw Picard all the way.
Oh, Jesus. Well, look forward to that. Look forward to season 3. Because it already finished filming.
Worst puzzle I ranked or experienced in 2002. I just picked some random shit from Starship Titanic, and then Return to
turkey.
Zork's Swamp Bog. No, I picked the cocktail part where you have to fucking do all that shit. And I was talking to Jeff about this. Help! I'm trapped in Sisyphean torment. I went with Tower of Duraga over Unlimited Saga only because I feel like Unlimited Saga, with its randomly generated bullshit, and I even wrote this, feels like a game of Microsoft Free Cell, where whenever you're dealt a hand of cards, there's exactly one way to get to the end. Mika is asking if we have tabletop tomorrow.
We do.
Yes. I will say yes for you. But anyways,
Here we go.
Yeah, remember when there was a 30-minute long Monkey Island joke in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands? I do remember that. Okay, that's a medal I missed.
Go.
I'm gonna get the Sun Medal.
Gotta get the Sun Medal.
Have you considered not going fast?
Yes.
This looks like it controls like dog shit. Like this era of Sonic game, just like
But Generations is way better! It's running on the exact same tech.
Here we go.
So you're blaming the werewolf for fucking everything up. Oh, you gotta drift. You gotta fucking
Yeah.
Ridge Racer this shit.
Yeah,
What
but
are you
the
doing?
drifting doesn't feel good.
What if they made
Here
a Ridge
we
Racer game and the cars were Sonic characters?
That's a Namco thing. That's...
What if you did it where they were anthropomorphic animals instead of cars? This seems
Here
awful.
we
I'm gonna continue with my awards. So anyways, no, as I was saying, I ended up giving the Sisyphean Torment Award to Tower of Duraga. Just because there's like that sliver, that crease, with that whenever you boot up Unlimited Saga, that maybe you can figure out what order of cards you need to play to see the end. Now, if you deviate from that order, even the slightest bit, you're fucked. But there's a sliver, a percent of a percent chance. I cannot imagine a world where I ever complete Tower of Duraga. Like, ever.
No! Absolutely
I
not.
can- Even if you sent me to the depths of hell and my form of torture was to play nothing but Tower of Duraga ad infinitum, like, I cannot imagine a scenario where I am capable of seeing Tower of Duraga's ending.
No!
Ever. If you gave me an infinite amount of time, I think I could beat Unlimited Saga.
If you gave me an unlimited time, I could beat Tower of Druaga. I would just have, you know, become a monster. I would have become the Druaga.
But I think it would take more time to do Druaga than Unlimited Saga. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because Tower of Druaga is like literally.
ZP's 2022 ostrich moment. For those that don't know, the ostrich moment is the biggest gulf between me and the consensus about a thing. Obviously, I had
Is
to
it
give
Elden
it to
Ring?
Elden Ring.
Is it Elden
Yeah, I
Ring?
gave it to Elden Ring. My runner-up was Marvel Snap. I played Marvel Snap for a bit, then I started losing against people who clearly spent money on the game. I was like, okay, I'm done, and then I moved on with my fucking life. rather
I
than
never
whine
played
about it.
Marvel Snap because I took one look at it and I said, "Oh, this looks like something that I would become addicted to."
Best non-video game thing I played as much as most of the video games on this GOTY blog. I give it to Duolingo.
Yeah.
Duolingo's great!
What language you learning?
Spanish.
Hola.
Hola.
Me llamo Brayden.
Oh, ¿cómo está?
I've lost all of my fucking Spanish.
Bien, ¿y tú?
Sí. Es muy importante que jugar
Videojuegos?
videojuegos de
Fortnite?
Sonic el Hedgehog.
Ay, muy bien. Qué rico. Oh, you missed it.
Que juego estúpido. Muy mal. This is Sonic, Spanish with Sonic.
Anyways, I love Duolingo. I don't even purport that it's gonna lead to like actual functional language development, but as a
What?
thing that I've as a thing that I've done. Oh, you had a Mario Sunshine moment, huh?
Yeah.
As a thing that I've done to just kind of like learn something new and practice stuff and get into a routine with something that I'm trying for the first time, like it's great for that. Best thing I discovered for the first time in 2022, I gave it to Ogre Battle 2064. As Brayden knows, I got deep into Ogre Battle in a way that no normal human being should ever.
Played way more Ogre Battle than... Well, you played as much as Relkin did. But he didn't feel the need to look at a guide, and so he missed all of the dumb shit that you can do.
What if you used save states to fucking save scum angels?
Absolutely not.
What if you got all of the Elm Pedras?
Absolutely not.
What if you got all the Draconite magic?
Absolutely not.
Do you remember how to do the combo system and the magic system?
I think I don't remember.
Do you remember the how to go light hard but never light hard? Do you remember how to bestow status effects onto your magic? Do you remember how to use the love and peace system to capture enemy units?
Yeah, it'd be great if the game explained any of that.
Do you remember how to train in certain areas to get the vampire unit? How to do the clock puzzle to get the vampire unit?
I try not to.
Do you think about these things that I think about?
I don't think about these things. I choose not to. Because
So anyways,
I enjoyed
I got
my
way
time with
deep.
that game.
And just for shits and giggles, I ended up giving Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link my number 2.
Yeah.
I've come around on that game. That Switch port, playing that Switch port with the ROM hack version, really kind of made me realize there's more to that game. And also, I think that I think you could maybe make an RPG Zelda game. I think they should try again.
I think they should make Zelda 2 too.
Bring back Maze Island. You only have 5 out of 10 there. That's got a lot more potential. Also, I did a Blogger of the Year award, and I'm sorry I didn't give it to you.
Did you give it to the guy
I gave
who's
it to
ranking?
Borgmaster.
Oh.
Yeah. I gave it to Borgmaster.
For
I
doing
went back.
Saturns?
I went back. That dude like wrote 2 blogs in 2013, then left Giant Bomb for literally 7 years, then came back to start a blog series. That is one of the highlights on the site.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I kind of fell off blogging this year. Probably because I went so hard last year.
And you also needed to pass your classes.
And also I needed to pass my classes.
I also gave, like, you were the runner-up, and then I also gave it to Mento.
Remember how Mento is playing every N64 game that isn't on Nintendo Switch Online, so basically it's nothing but trash?
I played that Elmo game.
He played Blues Brothers 2000.
I sent him the video of the guy who has to finish the games all the way. He got to Elmo, and I was like, Mento, I need to show you this video. He's like, ah, yes, I'm in good company. Someone else knows.
Oh. I got the Master of Magic remake, and I immediately messaged Mento, like, I think it's literally just the original game with quality of life improvements.
That's disappointing.
It's
but
bizarre.
Also still...
Like, genuinely, I might write something up about it, because there's something very surreal about, like, hey, Master of Magic, one of the most important / influential classic 4X games, right?
Yes.
Like, I think that's a fair assertion to make. So, yeah, Slytherin got the rights to it. They put out Caster of Magic.
So,
like,
is it in any way different from the re-release on GOG from 2010?
So, the re-release on GOG, is...
That used like the latest patch that fixed a lot of the bugs.
Yeah, it had the fan
Yeah.
patch built in, right? And then they sold Caster of Magic for money.
Correct.
And Caster of Magic was this long-running fan mod, and it's basically like, hey, do you want to support these fans who did this fan mod? Well, we did the Caster of Magic.
Well, remember, Microprose also did that Master of Magic Junior scenario that uses the Civilization 2 engine.
Sure. That sounds like a real thing.
But yeah, that's wild. That's
But-
wild.
Yeah, it's wild that, like, late December, they put out the Master of Magic remake, and it is literally that game. It is not a reimagining. It's not like the Master of Orion reboot.
No, it's not. I was gonna say it doesn't even look better. I
It
thought they were
does.
gonna it does, right?
Yeah, it looks like a modern video. Well, it looks like a video game. It looks like a low budget.
It looks like one of those King Arthur's games, right? Like the
No.
King Arthur game.
a little bit. It's a low, it's a low budget Eurojank 4X. But it's more the idea that, like, there are people out there who find Master of Magic so sacrosanct that they wouldn't think of, like, what if we made the different factions played a little more differently? What if we, made more stuff relevant on the, you know, the world map other than just like, you know, stuff that other games in the genre have done. But yeah, you know, hey, I got it for relatively cheap.
My game of my year is Final Fantasy VI. My runner-up is Magic 6. The 2 6s.
Yeah. Two of the best games in their respective franchises.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, what the fuck? Really? It's just...
It is it is that game with a modern UI and like a couple of
That's
quality
it?
of life improvements. But in terms of the baseline gameplay mechanics, it is...
Is it the same campaign map?
It's the same, it's the same, yeah, procedurally generated map. You know, it's like Civ. Like there's still only
fucking
2
wild.
victory conditions.
Oh, they didn't even add in new victory conditions?
No, it's cast the spell of mastery or defeat all the other wizards.
What the fuck? Why? Then why would you do that?
Germans,
Clearly-
man.
Clearly, someone wanted to make this game, but also didn't get a lot of time or money, right?
Oh, I literally think it was just like someone had a very strong opinion about like we need to keep it pure, man. Yeah, and Slytherin's not a huge developer. Like they published some pretty niche stuff. They also published Fantasy General 2, which I played last year and think is actually really good. I think Fantasy General 2's like, but that game's interesting because it is very intentionally a throwback. Like, that game takes the mechanics of Fantasy General, which themselves were the mechanics of Panzer General, you know, and Pacific General. And kind of adapts them towards like, hey, you gotta break their morale, you gotta rout them, and units are very much a rock paper scissors sort of deal. But yeah, the idea of doing like a straight 1-to-1 it's an interesting one. Yeah, they make Field of Glory.
Oh, hey, Valorian.
Hey.
What weird, bespoke Korean MMORPGs are you playing these days? So it's... yeah.
Yeah. So that might get some sort of honorable mention. I think the one I'm going to write after the one I just finished is I'm gonna do a write-up on what's it called? On the Fire Emblem imitators I played this year.
Fuck yeah, you did.
So, gonna talk about Symphony of War and
Hell yeah.
Lost Eidolons, which means I need to play more Lost Eidolons. Oh. What do your dog ears here, Boo? I'll be back.
You fell off of Granado Espada? Oh. He's such a good dog owner. He's such a responsible person. Can't call the ASPCA on Braden, huh? I was gonna ask him if he's gonna play mediocre Fire Emblem clones. Does that count for like Dark Deity? Did Dark Deity officially come out? Is that game officially out of like early access? Weird anime tactics game. No, right. Like, when's Valorian gonna write up a massive essay series for Ragnarok Online? Valorian, you should do that. Just be perpetually banging your head against weird, obtuse gotcha, proto-gotcha tendencies and subsystems. What if you restarted your Gaia Online account and then saw how dark that fucking rabbit hole goes? Like, if we're gonna go like old school online communities that have like exploitative ways for you to waste money and time, let's go all the way dark.
Well, he ran off outside to bark at something.
I was gonna say, so if you're playing mediocre Fire Emblem clones, didn't Dark Deity technically come out this year?
Dark
Because
Deity was last year, but it's going to be on the write-up.
Like, it was technically in early access for so much of last year, and they apparently have put in a lot of weird content, which probably
Well, yeah,
doesn't
there's the
change
swimsuit DLC.
which probably doesn't change the fact that it's just a very mediocre.
Oh,
anime.
I think that game is like, your heart's in the right place. I'll bless your sweetheart. Oh, the dog's back. Did you find the monster? Did you find the strange beast? No? He did not find the monster. He did not find the werehog outside. He did not find whatever he was barking at.
The Dark Deity.
Dark Deity is like, it has some real Fire Emblem ROM hack energy to it. Like Babby's first Fire Emblem ROM hack. Like, the choices that game makes as far as basic nuts and bolts mechanics are some of the more like, boy, y'all didn't playtest this at all, huh? Energy I have seen. It's...
Yeah, did Bo find a werehog?
He did not find a werehog. He only found nothing.
Confusion.
Because there's nothing there. I'm very excited for my sister to come home tomorrow. Because I think he will be less antsy.
I have to apparently feed my sister's cat another 2 days, which I'm excited about.
Is it a nice kitty?
It's a very vocal cat.
Ah. But yeah, he's so just for those of you who have not played Dark Deity. So the way that game does like weapon weight is maybe one of the more baffling things I've seen. Like, instead of having individual bespoke weapons, you just have 4 categories of weapons that you upgrade individually, depending on the character. So it's like, this is the light one. This is the strong one. This is the one that has good, accuracy.
I mean, okay. I don't know why we can't.
I
Just
don't
weigh
know
things
why
by
they
weight.
did that.
Like, why? I don't like encumbrance systems, but like just having a base weight associated with all items.
I mean, that's a Fire Emblem thing. Is some Fire Emblem games have, you know, weapon weight mechanics that you can compensate for, and some don't. Right?
Yeah. It all depends on how much fluidity you want to have with your combat.
And also how much the designers hate axe users.
Right. Or just armor units.
Yeah.
Non-mounted armor units, in particular.
Because, you know, there's only one good axe user in all of...
Fire Emblem history.
in
Say his
all...
name.
In all of Genealogy of the Holy War. Now, there are plenty of good axe units in Fire Emblem. Problem is, none of them are...
Genealogy?
In Genealogy,
Okay, yeah.
the only good axe user is Lex. And that's because he gets a brave axe.
Yeah, well, even then, you don't need to use Lex outside of if you really have to.
Yeah, but he's alright. Lex is alright. He has, he's a good husband for Arya. As long as you're okay with, her male kid not having any magic swords.
Which is a problem.
I think if we do get Genealogy, what if one of us did a all bad pairings run?
Hello.
Hello.
How was your day?
Not great.
I ran some errands.
What happened, Chris?
I got a medical diagnosis that I'm not excited about.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's not a critical thing.
It's not a life-threatening thing, but boy.
Ah, fuck it, let's talk about it. So I apparently have a nasal cyst that
Oh,
I need to have a follow-up appointment to figure out if this needs surgery or if we're gonna just pulverize this using antibiotics. Which I hope I hope we go the antibiotic route, because if we get surgery, then I'm gonna be non-vocal for like a week.
I'm sorry. I hope that they don't have to go that route.
Yeah, it's just went in for a dental hygienist appointment, got some x-rays, and then the doctor's like, this is a big bag of liquid. This is not supposed to be here. I need to look at the x-rays more, and I will tell you on the 12th what I would advise your doctor to do. It's like, fuck. Fuck. It's not an abscess, it's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor. Yeah, I understand.
It does explain why I've had frequent headaches.
Yeah, that would do it.
All right, I only need 2 more medals.
But yeah.
You got
No,
this.
it's not pus. No, if it's pus, then it's an abscess.
Ah,
This
Yeah,
is
you
a
don't,
cyst.
you don't want abscesses.
It's a cyst. It's just either misplaced
stuff can get in
tissue or just liquid.
You can get a staph infection.
Speaking of abscesses, hello, Gino.
I
How do you feel about?
the different lumps that can grow within a human body.
Yeah, my
It can grow in
favorite.
your bones too, which is bad.
I'm trying to avoid all growths.
In celebration of this, let us watch all the filmography
Hey man,
of
if
David
God wanted to give me a
Cronenberg.
small growth down there, I wouldn't be against it. Hey. Yeah, I don't.
And now your penis doesn't work.
Yeah.
So, which type of metals do you need?
I need 2 more sun metals in order to.
Right. Just
In
jump
order
right
to
in the
continue
water.
playing this video game.
Just jump straight in the water. Do you lose a life when Sonic drowns?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Awesome. Sick.
Um,
I just finished Stranger Paradise. Now I can start the DLC.
yeah, I play on Bahamut difficulty.
Yeah.
Grind out those dragon treasures in a very. This is a post-game DLC for a Team Ninja style game.
I don't know what the mastery points do yet.
They're
They can keep
permanent
older
passive
classes-
buffs.
Yeah, they're permanent passive buffs. They can keep older classes on par with the newer classes that they're going to introduce in the DLC.
Is Braden? Is that supposed to be like the samurai
You
points
reach,
in Neo?
Yeah, they're like the samurai points in Neo.
Okay.
They're like the Angyo and the Ongyo. Shoutouts to all of my
I more or less just
Home
don't like
Gyos.
the idea of needing,
home Gyos.
needing to replay everything all over again.
You don't need to. You can pick and choose which levels you want to replay.
You could choose none.
How do I choose none? If I want to see the
You
rest of
watch all the
story?
cutscenes on YouTube.
I paid
Yep.
$25 for this thing. I'm gonna fucking play it.
Okay. Well, I finally tried out the teleport ability right before I fought Astos because Invisible
Yeah.
didn't work in a one-on-one fight. Like there was a one-on-one section,
Yeah.
and that ability's fucked up.
Yeah.
Chris.
I teleported. I just mashed X and teleported my way through an entire level with not a single enemy being able to hit me because you teleport too fast.
Yeah, it's really good.
And I did not realize the ninja's Utsukemi ability. It just blocks 3 attacks of any kind. Just ignores them. Which is sick.
It's great because Discord doesn't pick up the dog barking, but my microphone does. I'll be back.
I'm sorry.
I think my mom might be home or my dad.
Woof woof.
Quick YouTube vamp.
Look, I just got to the episode of Spy Family where the dog gets introduced.
So as
And
far
the
as I am
dogs-
too.
Dog's fine. I like Bondo. Giving the
Borf, borf?
main... Yes, Borf Borf. And giving the girl the ability to see the future because she gets a dog that can see the future is funny. It felt like it might be a shark jump moment for the show, but I think I'm sticking with it.
I think Little Girl That Can Read Minds was the shark jump moment from the show, and that's in the first episode.
Yeah, I mean, yes. But I enjoyed her being like, Papa's a spy, Mama's an assassin, this family's sick. I can't get
Yeah.
returned to the orphanage.
It's a good show. I hope it remains good, but from what I understand, that the manga is not even done yet, so who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe it's gonna run into a Hunter x Hunter problem where like the show catches up to the manga and it just stops.
Yep. Or the manga just decides that it has maybe wants to focus on the war or whatever instead of this weird family.
Or filler. Or what
filler.
if they made an OVA?
You know, honestly, filler for that show would probably be exactly what you want, Gino. Because it would
Yes.
just be like, okay, here's just a story about like shenanigans of Yor trying to hide his identity from, or her identity from Lloyd.
Yep. Here's Lloyd has to kiss his wife to prove that he's married for real, and he just can't do it.
God, her brother. God.
Her
I mean,
brother
he's basically
sucks.
he's just a member of the Gestapo, right?
Yeah, he's just a Nazi.
Literally.
But he's a Nazi who's horny for his own sister, so
Yeah.
shenanigans.
He was also like his mom.
Yep.
Anime.
Anime has to always go there, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. I got a 3-day weekend coming up. It's fun.
Yep, same. Yeah, do you have any fun plans? Going to a
I
museum?
think I need to spend one of these days with family because I did not at Christmas.
Okay.
That can be fun.
My wife says hello,
Hello.
but yes. Yeah, I mean, the New Year's Eve for kind of the family hangout day ain't bad.
I'm
Just
also
one.
in my 30s now, so New Year's Eve is not necessarily the same thing it was 10, 15 years ago.
Oh, I've always hated New Year's Eve.
Oh,
My
well, you're a
parents
New
always-
Yorker. All-time most overrated tourist trap activity you can do. Go to Times Square doing New Year's.
Oh, it's a nightmare. People shouldn't go there. I don't. There aren't enough bathrooms for the amount of people who get into Times
I
Square.
was
That'd be a
told by a
problem for me.
friend who did it that they literally had to see someone like shit on the street because they would not let them move.
It was crazy, man.
And it wasn't even SantaCon. Are you aware of SantaCon? Is that a
I'm
thing?
aware of
outside New York?
SantaCon.
Okay.
I can put 2 and 2 together.
Well, it's a degenerate thing around Christmas time where
I'll tell you that it's a
dress
film
up. I don't think there's a film fest. I just know about drunk people dressed like Santa Claus. That's all I know.
The joke.
It was always a nightmare when I would go to the city and then have to take a train the same day as SantaCon. Just belligerent drunk people.
You know, Brian, I feel
I
like
didn't-
somebody said this before, but that's just Polyworld, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Except it's got a fan.
It was my
instead of,
mom.
like, Gnosis.
How's your mom?
my mom, well, she was
also
she was
watching One
stuck across the country for the last week
Southwest.
Presumably better now.
because of various flight cancellations. So she because she was supposed to come back Christmas Day.
Oh no.
But yeah, Bo was very happy to see her. He was jumping up and down.
Oh, the dog was happy. Oh, that's good.
Yes, that's all that matters. Not the part where he loses his shit every single time he thinks a car might be there.
Airports are bad.
It's true.
Although my last experience with one was better
Are
part of a
you
decade
using
ago.
this flamethrower Poliwhirl against his consent to summon flames from your hands?
They're not sapient. They can't give it.
I have just
Do
learned a
whatever you
disturbing
want.
fact about my dog.
What?
There's unfinished like tubing for future like sprinklers in my backyard right now,
Uh-huh.
and he has apparently discovered these tubes and believes they are toys.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so he messed it up?
Oh, not yet, but now I will have to be vigilant every time I let him out in the backyard. Awesome.
This poor little Poliwhirl. You just put him out of his misery. Yeah, you just
Throw
throw
him
him
in the
into the ice
ocean.
water. Yeah, fuck it.
Drown that thing.
Listen, my level of tolerance for this video game.
Increases
Well,
with the day.
you need to get to 22 sunstones?
120. total. I have
You found a
118.
What do you do with the VHSs?
You can watch videos, I think. I think they're like... I have no idea.
Did you just spend most of this game playing this game to get those medals? Or, let me rephrase that. How many hours did you spend since last stream playing this game?
This is as much as I've been playing since last stream.
Oh,
I did not grind them off stream like I said I was going to, because
Okay.
a provocateur, a terrible raccoon man, said, "What if you did it though? We'd love to see you suffer."
I didn't think Sly Cooper was a sadist.
Sly Cooper absolutely is a sadist.
I kind of figured he was more the sub in any relationship.
I would make another joke about Sly Cooper, but that would require me to know anything about Sly Cooper.
Play that first game. And then
Devious
maybe-
Raccoonus, am I right, homies?
There's a version of the
There's a turtle and a hippo.
that's anime. With Japanese VO, you unlock it when you beat the game. Yeah,
What?
for the Japanese version of that game, it's good.
Good. Okay.
Want to hear Japanese Sly Cooper?
As much as I want to hear Japanese Prompto.
Does Japanese Sly Cooper sound like Lupin the Third?
I
If
don't
only.
remember, but he probably should. He's basically
Oh,
that
no.
character.
He's basically Lupin the Third, but for the furry community.
Yeah.
Do they explain why? Oh, you just. They explain why Werehog has stretchy arms.
Yeah.
Why?
Cool.
For the same reason that Luffy has stretchy arms.
Cursed fruit.
Did Sonic eat the Gum Gum fruit?
Situation. Get dropped in a pool of
Why
water.
did you commit suicide?
Because I need to go
He
up
needs to
here.
climb up this. And he keeps. Up there we go.
There we
Wasn't
go.
able to
Did it.
successfully make the jump, so you had to keep resetting. It's very important. Do not fall off of this platform.
Look, I got a sun medal.
Yeah!
I only need one more, and then I can live. Oh, at least live long enough until there's another sun medal door.
What
You
you're
could get
saying
this sun
is this
medal.
game is good.
I'm saying that I was looking at eBay prices for the Wii version of this game.
How much was it?
Not very much at all. Alright. Does it count? No. I'm not going, I guess I have to just finish the stage now.
Yeah, you have to finish the stage now.
Because I don't know if it counts.
You gotta finish your plate and execute these enemies with finishing moves that are
you're
so
I hate the finishing moves.
It's no turning people into crystal, that's for sure.
Yeah, I gotta finish the level. Thank you.
Thank goodness you didn't quit out. That would have been bad.
Yeah, I would have... Who
Oh.
knows what I would have done. Probably finished Ninja Gaiden Sigma to completion.
Instead, you have these penguins. To melt it even more? There you go. I like that they have the button mashing thing, because this is a God of War clone.
Yeah, because it's 2008 and every game needs that. Once again, the music in all of these night stages is really good. It's just a shame it always gets interrupted by like the gall, the audacity to only have one combat track.
Well, when you've got perfection.
It's
Or
not
get that
even a
moon
bad
medal.
combat track. It's just, if there were more of them, it wouldn't stick out as being the worst. Oh, thank God. I'm saved.
This is the last of the metal collecting. Oh, you need to melt the door first before that button does anything. You want those extra lives?
No.
No.
I want revenge.
You set them on fire? Oh, okay. Those are gonna be burners, and then there you go.
Puzzling.
Now the button does it.
Yeah, I feel like it should be the combat music for the fake New York area of the game.
Is there a fake New York?
Yeah, Empire City.
Oh, York New?
Yeah, York New City. Listen, Killua's gonna do some shit there.
Ah, it's such a good arc.
Yeah, it's the best arc in the
And then I
series.
stopped watching it. It seemed like that was the right choice.
I was right.
No, it isn't, but you're
That's the
allowed to
coward
live your
route.
cowardly life.
Yeah, you fucking cowards.
Watch all 60 episodes of the Chimera Ant arc like a real man and be like, this could have been a third as long. But oh, whoopsie, the mangaka had chronic health issues.
Fucking pile drived his liver into oblivion.
Oh, whoops, my back hurts because I drew manga for my living.
Chimera
Oh, hey,
Ant arc.
we came back for like 2 months and then fuck, I re-aggravated my back again.
Hey,
Shit.
hey, he did enough. He drew enough new manga to put out another volume. So, you
What you know
know.
about the Chimera Ant arc is that
It
they
ends
decided it ends well, but they ask you a very important question, which is, can we make you care about a bunch of characters that have not shown up in any other part of the show and will not matter after this arc?
Yes.
And the answer
Sometimes.
was kind of yes. 60 episodes was too long to make me care about ultimately just like ants that eat things and then in their powers.
Yeah, they're like Kirby.
Like Kirby, if Kirby ate children and stole their memories.
Yes.
You get up there.
Oh,
you
you
need
gotta
a
go
platform.
from that trapeze act over there.
Oh, I see it.
Might be something in
Land,
those.
Wonderland. Up in here.
Might be something in that snowman though. There's something good in that snowman. Well, guess we'll never know.
Gotta
There
send
ain't a
that
medal
man.
in the snowman, I don't give a shit.
I mean, there might have been a medal in the snowman. There's a book in that igloo.
There's a book in that igloo is my favorite children's story.
I roll doll.
No, I
No.
think it was made by the guy that made the La Petite Prince.
Yeah. La Petite Prince. Ho, ho, ho. What? the
All
f-
dolls. Wow. Okay,
Hi.
well, you didn't fall off.
I'm a
Way to go.
streamer. I'm here to make stream. I'm doing a streamer reaction.
Yeah.
And
What?
I'm all like, grr, video game. When instead I should be like, yay, video game.
I'm sorry, if you were a real streamer, there would be more Warzone content on this.
I played Warzone on this
would be
account
all
within
you
the last 2
played.
weeks.
It would be all that you played. And then you'd complain about the state of video games not being fun or diverse enough.
No, I'd be like, the woke mob. Women. Women make video game bad? Women are the reason why this Call of Duty's the worst one in years. One of my favorite things about high-level Call of Duty players is every game for every year is always the worst one.
Oh, and then you understand how video games work.
Yeah, then you understand how annual releases work.
Yes. None of them are as good as the first one you played. Will only be more and more progressively disappointed over time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's
The thing you liked as a child is the only valid form of enjoyment. All other Final Fantasy games afterwards, just
Yeah,
complete
that's-
trash.
This applies to our entire premise of our Final Fantasy podcast series. Okay.
Everything I liked as a young adolescent during my formative years is the best thing, and the thing you like now is bad. Because I'm old and sad and I know more of the world now.
Let me tell you kids about G.I. Joe.
No thank you.
Allow me to say, for example, put my stance on Stranger of Paradise up there. I like that game an awful lot, and I just played it, so take that.
Is it one of your favorite games of all time?
All time? We'll see. I haven't played the DLC yet.
The DLC is post-game missions and a couple of boss fights.
Well, maybe there's story stuff in the untold the dirty future or whatever it's called. New DLC. It's coming out in like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Who knows? Boy, oh boy. Getting the end of that game and getting the credits as My Way plays, and then in the credits it says theme song by Frank Sinatra. So Frank Sinatra composed the song for Stranger of Paradise. It has always been the theme song to Stranger of Paradise. It's very funny.
It was fun.
I like the DLC for Neo, so I bet I will like the DLC for Stranger of Paradise.
I ended up maxing out almost all of the jobs this time. I like almost all of them. I don't like Liberator.
Liberator is the... What's the active skill on Liberator?
Mighty Guard.
Oh, yeah, that thing, that's alright. That's an alright ability.
Yeah, it's not that the ability
Yeah.
is bad or anything. It's just that,
It's just that noted member of the Never Block Club, Gino Grieco.
No block dojo.
The
member of the
take
No
it to the
Block
face and wonder why you lose club.
as a devoted member of the No Block Dojo, a job whose primary appeal is being able to take
Block. Yeah.
to block better and heal. I think that's not. I'm not trying to get hit, so I don't need to heal.
You should play Neo.
Yeah.
Neo's very good.
Because
Are
imagine...
the levels discrete levels like in
Yes.
Oppo?
Like, the structure of Sopho is just the structure of Neo. Except instead of cutscenes of people going, I need to defeat Chaos. Jack, do you know what Chaos is? No, but I will when I find it.
I know chaos when I see it. Exactly.
Instead of that, it's like weird out of context snippets of Japanese history, but also sometimes there are demons. And
Yeah,
you're
what-
this
there's
guy
the
being
whole
like,
Batman.
I'm looking for William Kelly.
No, he
You
barely ever talks.
Yeah, so
He just
the main
stares dumbfounded at things.
Yeah, also, a lot of it is just, like, people talking at him, and just being like, Anjin, don't know. And then, because they call you Anjin. And apparently William Kelly was a real, what's his name?
Oh, right. It's based off in that actual...
Well,
Like-
yes.
There are a number of characters that are based off of actual.
Yes, William is based on a real English pirate who became a samurai.
No, he
Wait a
saved
second.
Nippon.
But in the video
I've
game
seen it.
Neo, he is a guy who fought against... Let me tell you about Amrita. It's bad. Turns you into a demon.
So, just an important question here. Is the star of Neo a Westerner who is in Japan? Is it a Keanu Reeves? Is it a Last Samurai situation?
That wasn't Keanu Reeves, that was Tom Cruise, bitch.
Tom Cruise, but Keanu Reeves was in that other...
47 Ronin?
That's the one.
Yes. You're a white dude.
Sick.
And then in Neo 2, you are a created character. And Neo 2 Neo 2 might be even more flagrant with the choices it makes regarding Japanese history. As far as, like... What if Hideyoshi was 2 people? What if the legend of the guy who took over after Nobunaga passed away, what if actually 2 people were helping Nobunaga?
The Nobunaga and Ice Maiden fight. Oh, it's so good.
I think Nobunaga's one of the more fun boss fights in Neo 1, because he's a no-gimmick, I'ma fuck you up kind of boss.
Yeah, he's... I mean, well, I don't, if Gino actually does play, I don't want to ruin it, but... I like the fight, the challenge fight with him. Like,
Oh yeah, the challenge fight's good too. Where you,
the Yuki Onna, that's what.
yeah, with Yuki Onna. Hi, Mika.
Okay. Oh, at least when you said that it was a little loosey-goosey with Japanese history, I was worried that it would be like, then it was like the Chinese occupation was good.
No, this is the Sengoku era.
I know. Don't know how loosey and goosey this is.
It's not.
Remember Spain is there briefly.
Yep. Well, everyone wants them spirit stones.
Yeah.
But basically, you're going your way through through the Sengoku period over the course of like 10 years, and literally just murdering every historical figure who died during that period.
It's good.
Oh, you were the person who killed them all.
Yes.
There's an Assassin's Creed element to the game.
Oh yeah. And also, it's incomprehensible as someone who like. I'm like, I vaguely know who this person is, but I cannot tell you what part of this is fiction and what part of this is actual history because I am not Japanese.
Clearly that Jin Hayabusa is an actual person.
Oh yeah, also, optional, both Neo games have a Hayabusa clan member as a optional boss. And they fuck you up. And you get the Izuna drop.
Okay. I mean, I like the Izuna drop when I do it in Stranger of Paradise.
Yeah, it's good.
Killed Chaos with the Izuna drop. You can't grab him in the air. You have to kind of...
Yeah.
You just kind of stomp on him instead.
Yes, that's right. Real battles from actual history.
Yeah.
Giant enemy
Okay.
crab.
I'll check that out at some point. It seems like it's a... You like it. I trust your judgment most of the time.
I mean, I'm just going to say right now, it is what you think it is, as far as you know, it is Stranger of Paradise without the bro.
Does it still have the
Souls-like
job
elements?
system?
Yes.
Job system?
No.
Not the Souls-like
It
elements.
has your job is your weapon, basically.
Use Tonfas.
Okay.
They're very good.
Says the man who only used Tonfas.
I used all of them.
Gives me real boss baby vibes.
I used all of them plenty. I told you I played that game for like...
Oh, right. You fucking brat.
dozens of hours
Okay.
after I
That's
almost
fair.
got to Way of the Neo.
That's fair. My apologies. You did play a lot of that game.
There are Tonfas that are also guns.
It's true.
It's time for Brayden to not feel broken inside.
I did it. I got enough.
Gotten to the good
Yay.
level.
Here we
Got
Go!
enough to get to the good level.
I'll be back.
Oh, it's one of the lane changing levels.
here
Oh, no.
we go.
Okay, let's say I played Stranger of Paradise and very much enjoyed Assassin and Ninja. Which weapon should I use?
In Neo 1, dual swords. Tonfa are also really fast. And
They're
close.
fists?
There are fists in Neo 2.
This was like
The
double
fist
hat.
weapons in Neo 2 are very fucking good.
enjoy that Stranger of Paradise has like the multiple weapon thing, and then also has the job system.
Yeah.
That you can change how your melee attacks feel, and also other elements as well.
Yeah. I actually think the class system of Stranger of Paradise is one of its smarter elements. Genuinely.
I agree.
Because it gives that game a different identity from Nioh. And then, of course, you know, Wo Long comes out next year. And that game is also very much not Nioh. But
What's
is
happening
also
on
kind of
screen right now
Nioh.
is madness to me.
No, this is Sonic.
No, but like the bouncing back and forth between tracks.
Yeah, that's how that's Sonic, baby.
These behind the back sequences go way too fast when you're sprinting.
Yeah, you sure are due.
What?
Sure are, dude.
Sure are due. In my defense, I'm playing a video game and talking at the same time. It's hard sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Feeling good.
I'm
Oh,
feeling
there's
good.
there are quick time events. Sick.
It's 2008, Gino. The year of the QuickTime event.
I can only jump higher if I do sweet stunts.
Oh boy.
Did we lose Chris?
He stepped away for a minute.
Okay.
Exactly. Need more ring energy so you don't have to fight these bad guys. Death. If you run out of ring energy, will he just drown?
You can only hope.
Yeah.
That's
That-
gonna be. Go stop the hedgehog.
if you die as Sonic, you die in real life.
It's true.
Are you Gerard Depardieu?
Oh no, you broke. Slowed down, and that caused Sonic to drown. But I guess that does answer the question.
Why does he not know how to operate in water anymore?
No. I asked that question last time.
There are tons of water levels almost.
How are you supposed to make harder turns? Is there a like?
There is a drift button.
Okay, Sonic can drift. Okay,
Yes.
But I
Yeah,
thought
another
this
thing
was-
he has in common with cars.
Yes.
It's like Ridge Racer.
Ridge Racer.
Ridge Racer! It's Ridge Racer!
One's favorite line from Ridge Racer. It's Ridge Racer.
My favorite lines from the Sony 2006 E3 conference, which is
my
3 hours
like, a lot
long.
of people yeah, a lot of people talk about that Sony press conference. My absolute, this is something that Giant Bomb actually has a pretty good breakdown when they did breakdown videos for E3 content, was when Sony was announcing they were making their not PSP phone thing,
Yes.
and then they announced we're partnering with AT&T, and it was
Yep.
it was all of their Sony fanboys, and there's just audible groans like, no! And they're like, he's just doing the thumbs up, and he's awkwardly saying, yeah, guys, AT&T.
Everyone's favorite company. Phones. AT&T.
I love telecom companies. They've
But I
never
used to
done
watch-
anything to harm me.
When I used to watch press conferences live. That was always an amazing moment.
I still watch press conferences live sometimes. And sometimes I'm like, wow, this Game Awards.
Yes. Ah, dang it, you got to the joke before I did. I do enjoy live press conferences, such as the Game Awards. For Jeff Keighley.
He's a mover. He's a shaker.
Yep. Just able to make a living off of inventing awards whole cloth because the game industry didn't have their shit together enough to their own industry thing.
Spike TV threw him away. And he said, fuck you.
I'll make
my
own awards.
I'll do it myself.
Saw that the ESRB and E3 were weak. That there was a lunch to be eaten, and then he ate it.
He said, I am the one who keys.
How was there not a Sonic Rhythm game? It was just him running on.
That sounds like one of those mobile games.
I mean, it's just like the crux of the gameplay is grind these rails real fast, jump side, left, right, up, down, sort of thing. I don't know. That seems like it could be a Rock Band track or something, right? The Note Highway. You could be running down a Note Highway.
Yeah, there are like 36 different arrangements of the Escape from the City song.
Escape from the City. Yep.
Yep.
That's the one you want.
I mean, at that point, you're just asking for the Smash Sonic levels track list.
Is Escape from the City one of them?
It is not.
Well, then they got it
All of the main themes for all of the Sonic games
Why
that
are you
had
going
main
slowly?
themes. I gotta go slow
Sonic
sometimes.
crawls.
Is it just a loading screen?
No, I didn't slide.
Is that the equivalent of Lara Croft if they go through a tight space over the course of 12 seconds?
I'm so excited for when games will not be cross-gen anymore, and I will not have to move a character through a small space.
Ah, you still will.
You're gonna tell me the caves don't have small spaces in them? It's for verisimilitude.
Yes, it's definitely not to hide a loading screen because game developers are self-conscious about loading screens because they're all fucking losers.
Buildings have elevators in them. Brayden, sorry to break this to you.
Dads are sad and do murder, Brayden.
They're sad when they do murder, but that won't stop them from doing the murder.
Don't tell M's brother this. I think the worst thing to happen to video games in the last 10 years was game developers becoming fathers.
Oh, boo.
Tell me I'm wrong, bro.
You're wrong.
Oh, far worse things. Like, the means of production of worse games.
Yeah, like there's lots of like business things that.
Oh,
like, people think,
sure.
like, oh, EA's the worst.
Sure, oh,
Like, okay.
crunch.
All right, Marks. Keep saying your
Yeah.
fucking manifesto.
You know what impacts me more directly? When the stories are slightly more annoying than I'd like them to be.
Yeah, that impacts me directly. I don't... Listen, maybe game developers should be paid more, but also, maybe we shouldn't just give a bunch of dudes in their 30s and 40s be like, oh, I'm now parent of small human. I want to protect small human. I make a game about protect small human.
Wow, yeah, fuck them having, you know, a new experience in their life and trying to put that out through some sort of media.
Where are all the women? Oh, they are dead. All the women are dead. I don't know how to write story with woman in it without Matt's dad being sad.
You know what? That's a strong point. There probably could be a sad mom game.
That game
Happening
exists.
to it.
It's the 4th season of The Walking Dead.
It's not.
She's like,
It is. It is the
No one's
4th
ever
season
played
of The Walking Dead. You are Clementine, and you are basically a mom to this child.
Yeah, Clementine's an adult now.
Like the way that season ends, thankfully subverts what I was afraid it was going to do.
Bayonetta said, I guess she's a happy mom.
I mean, but also her in Bayonetta 1, the child she's escorting is her from the past.
yeah, it's like a Jack 2 situation.
Could she be a sad mom to herself? That'd be funny. That'd be meta. People love meta stories, right?
Yes, and people
Like
love
Rick and Morty.
multiverses, which is why Bayonetta 3 is a multiverse story.
Sweet.
That's not even a joke.
Stranger Paradise is a multiverse story.
It sure is. I
Yeah,
love when it
indeed.
plays the shitty version of the victory theme. Yeah, we need more moms that kill people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Moms
That's how we
are
get to
tough.
equality.
Instead, people are being like, oh wow, The Last of Us 2 is so crazy because it's women doing violence. And I'm like, yeah, but it's women doing violence because of the men in their lives.
I mean, I feel like at some point you're maybe taking a little bit out of their hands by just saying, oh, they're only doing this because of these guys. Like, at some point, now you're taking agency from them.
Are you going to start writing a lengthy video essay on why Abby was justified in The Last of Us Part 2?
I don't
Because
know
I
who that
haven't
is.
played the video game yet.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know what The Last of Us Part 2. I have not played that game. I don't plan on playing it. I didn't
Okay,
enjoy
so
playing Part 1.
what if you did murder?
I mean, that happened in Part 1 a whole lot. Is it any different than
Yeah,
that?
but what if you were a girl who did murder?
You do that in the first one.
Yeah, you do that in the first one.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
But what if you did murder... Never.
What if you were older and did murder?
Yeah, what if you were older and did murder? Finally,
That's just-
let the lesbians do the murder.
You got this. You're gonna kill this egg spider.
Egg whatever.
Answer.
This is literally the same boss fight as before.
You
You
fight
should be
the
happy
egg
that you know what to do.
I gotta say, the concept of like when a game developer becomes like, as soon as they file for paternity leave, you're just like, we need to show you.
Oh, that assumes they file for paternity leave, when in fact they're just
Crunch
crunching
for the
on
lava.
another video game. There, that's
Right.
my joke. You're welcome, America.
Paternity leave.
Missed a son.
Doesn't fucking matter anymore, Gino.
What do you think?
Unless TyStar Blue is lying to you.
Can't wait until you have to come back to this level.
Braden, remember that this was one of John Carpenter's favorite games at the time of its release.
Listen, John Carpenter also really loves Borderlands.
He also really likes modern Sonic games.
Yeah, guess what? Not everyone can be perfect. You know, he made the thing. He also made Ghosts of Mars.
Justin.
Hey, Justin.
I hear we're talking about John Carpenter.
Yeah, the world's most perfect man, John Carpenter.
I mean,
Can't argue with that.
I have a deep amount of respect for John Carpenter being a man who's like, fuck him, I'll collect my checks, I'll smoke weed, and I'll play video games and do
just did
music
again.
with my band.
Stop making movies just to go make music and play video games in his old age.
And I wish I was a fraction as cool.
Condition red. Proceeding to combat mode level 3.
Like, this is a loop.
Yeah, it's a loop.
You gotta do it one more time.
Like, much like Sonic the Hedgehog, I must go in a loop.
I feel like haven't you already fought this thing? at least
Sure
once?
did.
Repeated combat.
But even more than that, he's fought, like, this fight has been basically the same geometry each time.
Yeah, you're literally going in a loop.
Like how it drops you down a chimney and it's like, that chimney took you back to the start, don't worry about it.
I'm out of ring energy.
Oh no.
That means if you
Get
take
the
the
ring.
next hit, it would be your life.
He just took it.
Up, now you're good. Hey, you got
But he
the
has
thing
no
this
ring.
time.
Yeah, look at me, getting the medals.
How many more sun medals do you need?
None!
He's
Oh.
just doing it for fun. I like how you clip through that wall.
Goku says, how's this boss fight?
Oh, it's the remains of the first two bosses from Day. Joku, it's going great. I've got enough medals.
Uh-huh.
And now I think I'm on the last zone of the game. Eggman Land.
Hydration break.
Hydration break. Do it.
Yay.
What's wrong,
Do you think
buddy?
that this little fairy goblin's gonna actually turn out to be
right.
evil?
I'm just...
I hope
I'm
so.
just
Scared.
scared. I wish you were playing
It's just
Ninja
another
Gaiden
old
Sigma,
temple.
Sonic.
Doesn't look like there's anyone around either.
That's
I hope you have to
that's
kill
not
that
what
thing.
I mean. That's not. Never mind. I'm fine. Let's go.
I'm actually the manifestation of evil.
Yes.
Sonic or
Bravely
Zonic?
Default. Bravely Default.
I should play Bravely Default too.
Hey, did you know that they shut down the servers for the Bravely Default gotcha game?
I don't give a fuck.
What would you even gotcha?
Square gets rid of gotcha games. Whoa. There are like 18 Square mobile games right now being canceled.
Speaking of, in a half hour, I need to turn on Opera Omnia because Jack Garland is just being released today.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But what about the First Soldier? Gino,
That
get your
one's-
blue stacks working. Jesus.
phone won't. I can't play it. Sorry.
Get your blue stacks working.
No, it's okay. I trust Chris and Jeff on this one.
How else
You
are you
don't
going to
trust
learn
it
about
any
the
other
Final
part of the
Fantasy
Final
VII?
Fantasy rankings, so what?
You know what? Nuances of how shitty that is. I think it's going to. No, it'll be in the bottom third. It'll be somewhere. It'll probably be in like the bottom sixth, if I had to guess. Looks barely functional.
I am God.
This hobgoblin turns into Satan, I would be disappointed.
Hey
I want him
Sonic,
to be God.
you want to
Hey,
smoke
Sonic.
weed?
Sonic, I found enlightenment, but I need to talk to you about something. I want to talk to you about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I found this book called the Holy Bible.
Look, I'm putting the Earth back together.
So,
But
did you know that Jesus died for your sins? I learned about this when I talked to a Mormon.
I mean,
Now I
listen,
find salvation.
I can. Listen, as someone who used to care a lot
My
about
real name is
theological.
Light Gaia.
His
I get
what?
Power from the day and light and guide the planet to its
What?
rebirth. My
He's
job
Gaia.
was to protect
He's
the
Light
planet from
Gaia,
Dark
and we're
Gaia.
fighting against
Light
Dark Gaia.
So he is
Eggman
God.
broke the world apart himself.
Hell yeah.
And Dark Gaia
Fuck
and
me
I
up.
were awakened
Sonic
before
game.
we should
Sorry.
have been.
Fuck me up.
That's why Dark
What?
Gaia broke apart.
Should have been awakened
and
in
I
the
didn't
end
know
time,
who I
Sonic.
was. I didn't remember what I was supposed to do. All because
Okay, maybe this
isn't
game's
the
good?
proper time of awakening.
No.
No.
Time of awakening.
Dark
This is the
Gaia
proper time of
grows
awakening.
over millions of years, then rises to
Love.
destroy
Wait, is
the
Dark
world.
Gaia
And
Lavos?
I put it all back together. We've been doing
Yes.
this over and over.
I put it all back
Absolutely.
together.
Again and again,
It's a
since
cycle
the
of
very
smooching and
beginning of
smooching.
time.
So you were asleep
Sonic,
all
this is a
this
cycle
time
of death
for
since
millions
the
of
beginning
years?
of time.
Yes, for ages and ages.
Anyway, now I'm a little shit fairy.
Yep.
So if you're God, can you make Sonic able to swim in water again?
I bet it's thanks to you.
Oh no.
Even at night when I'm like this, I'm still myself, not like all the other people we've seen. You must have been protecting me this whole time.
I haven't done anything, Sonic. You're the
World, you
reason
were
you
like
haven't
putting
changed at
different
all.
parts of the world that
You're
got
too
blown off
strong
the
to lose yourself.
planet back onto the
I'm
planet.
the
You glued
reason?
it back together.
Yeah, you never doubt yourself, no matter
That,
what.
was that your
You
goal?
never give in to the night or the darkness inside your heart. I think it's because I knew that about you. That's why I wanted you to help me.
Because I mean, you could have
It's
just
been
left
so
Australia.
fun getting to
Out
see
there,
the
probably would've been
world.
fine.
I've lived here since the planet began. but I didn't know a thing about it.
I've lived here
That
since the
it's
planet
so
began,
pretty,
nesting
or that
inside
food
the
tastes
planet,
so
growing
good,
stronger.
Or that people are so nice. I'm so glad I got the chance to
I
discover
didn't
all
realize
that
that
with
there were
you,
chili
and I'm
dogs.
so glad that you helped me find my memory.
Thanks, Sonic.
Sonic, I will never, ever forget you. Thank you,
Is this the end of the game?
There's one more
Goodbye,
zone.
friend.
Thanks, Sonic.
Hey.
Goodbye, friend.
Hey, wait.
Whoa, what?
Your thing, Gino.
Where do you think you're off to all by yourself?
What?
What?
Ah!
But my memory
Stretchy
is back
arms.
now,
His
and
ungodly
well,
stretchy
from here
arms.
on out, it's my
Monkey
responsibility.
D. Luffy.
So, I mean,
God
there's no
gave him the
reason
power
for
of
you to
Monkey
come
D.
along.
Luffy.
So I
Hey,
should just...
Joku, you want to
Do
play
I need a
some
reason
Resident
to wanna
Evil?
help out a friend?
Goes
Thanks,
fast.
Sonic.
Goes fast during the day and long at night.
Which RE?
That's, you know,
Does it matter?
5. They're playing 5.
yeah, we're playing 5 because we like fun. All right, yeah, let me know when you want to do that. Give me a ring buzz. Until then, I will. Maybe I'll finish this. I don't know. How much longer could there be?
That's the last zone.
I need to go to Shamar apparently to talk to Professor Pickle.
Is this Joku's first time through RE5?
No, but it's his first time since like the game came out.
Oh.
Whereas Brayden knows that game like the back of his hand.
I played a lot of that game.
It's a good game.
I
Yeah.
think it's of the post RE4 games. I mean, it's 5 and 6. It's the game that I think is the weird, awkward one.
It's the weird middle ground between
I mean, between
Action
four,
schlock and also
between 4 and 6.
Still being a horror shooter shoot.
I mean, between 4 and 7, it's the best one. Like, literally, of the RE games released between 4 and 7.
I mean, it's better than
I would say 5
Revelations.
was the best one. But I don't know if that's saying much.
Does that mean it is better than 6? Or are there other ones between 4 and 7?
I mean, there's Revelations
there's-
1 and 2.
I'm talking about 5, 6, Revelations 1 and 2, and what was the
Operation
multiplayer
Raccoon
one?
City.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay, so
bad
there were-
game. That's a
there were bunch of
really bad game.
spin-offs. Oh no, it's a Tails level.
Oh, Gino, here's the best part. What if I told you the flying levels didn't actually involve flying?
Here we go! Transform!
I think I'd like that better than if it did, honestly. I think they give Tails like a child's phone that he thinks he can like.
Well, his
Oh,
gimmick
oh.
right now is that he's the scientist one, and he knows a lot about engineering and science.
It's literally Mario teaches
And-
typing.
So it's like, how does this compare to the gummy ships? Because this
The
is
gummy
reminding
ships,
me of the gummy ship.
the gummy ships in 2 at least are like real shooting sequences that aren't bad. Gummy ships in 1 are
dog shit.
I mean, they're bad, but they're still at least, shooting sequences and not pushed buttons. Push A, B, X, Y when you see a prompt. is
Okay.
this.
I am
How
literally
does this
just pressing the
compare?
buttons.
So,
on
would you rather have this or the 1942 flying sequences in Jade Empire?
This seems inoffensive. It's just a quick time event by a different name.
I'm just saying, like, I would prefer a fucking fake Space Harrier sequence like Bayonetta.
So would Jeff.
I know, yes, as the world's preeminent purveyor of Space Harrier curviosity.
I think that his pick for this year is going to be Panzer Dragoon Saga. I 100% think he is picking
I
that
will play
fucking-
Panzer Dragoon Saga. On the Saturn, I definitely own.
Your legal backup copy.
Yeah, my legal backup copy of a game that famously only had 50,000 copies printed for its NTSC version. And now averages at like $300.
Yeah, 300 to 400.
Complete in box. Yeah. I think this is just bizarre. This is such a bizarre interlude.
Yeah. It is funny that they were like, what do we do? I guess QuickTime events?
It would have been more interesting if this was like a rhythm game.
In a lot of ways, this could have been more interesting. Could have been an actual shooter.
Kind of like the rhythm game at the end of Drakengard 1 and 3.
Yeah.
I wish it was like the sequence at the end of Dirge of Cerberus, where it becomes Space Harrier for a bit.
Raiden got my reference.
I understood the reference and I nodded.
I have seen the end of Drakengard on YouTube.
Be careful, Sonic.
Beating Drakengard 1 and 3.
Oh, look, it's literally the same.
Beating that boss legitimately with no explanation might be my actual greatest accomplishment in gaming.
Being the final boss of Drakengard 3.
Absolute dog shit. I still to this day am amazed that I even did it. But I just completely memorized the rhythm of that thing. Just absolute abject. One of the worst designed bosses I've ever seen in my entire life. This is dumb.
I already did this.
I remember when you did this the first time.
Is Drakengard, is it badly made, or are you just too much of a wussy?
No. So imagine, you first off look up the cutscene for the final boss because you're never playing this game. So you have to take note of a song that's playing and input button prompts to the tune of the song, and there's no visual guide in terms of when that button prompt needs to be made. All the while, the game is messing up what is on your screen deliberately to make it hard for you to follow the beat.
Okay, so it's like a Chrono Cross situation, but even more
It's
fucked
even
up.
worse. It's... let me find...
Yeah, it's
the Souls people, right?
No.
No, this is the,
It's the Nier people.
Original Nier. Yeah, their best game was made by
Kavia...
So, here you go.
Kavia are a very interesting developer. Also, most of their games are, I would say, not Geno-friendly.
Also, the final note is discordant, and it doesn't actually miss the beat. And if you fuck up even one note, you have to restart from the beginning.
Oh shit, look, it's Eggman Land.
Oh, I see this says Branch D, and that's how I would know that it's
through my genius and the limitless energy harnessed from Dark Gaia.
So is it just a cutscene playing, and you're just pressing buttons while this is
You
happening?
are pressing buttons. This is an actual boss
I'll
fight.
never understand Eggman's tastes.
Yes.
Except the
Again,
game
good
is giving
shot.
you no UI. So those circles as they touch your character, that's
Surprise!
when you have to
Yes,
hit the
of
button.
course you are.
But
Sonic! If you have any complaints, come deliver them to me in person.
it gets harder.
If you can, that is.
And like I said, you miss one ring, it's game over and you have to restart from the beginning.
Okay, and is
Ah,
this
He's enjoying this way
is it
too much.
one button,
Sonic!
or do you need to
No.
know what button to press?
It's one button.
I can feel the last
It's
temple
just a
nearby.
rhythm game.
He must have built this place
And this
on
looks
top
like Nier.
of it.
I don't know.
Well,
Seems
I
like
guess
bullshit.
we'll just have to tear it down.
Get to the end of this entire sequence.
I'm gonna mute this. It's just Flower Woman undulating.
Go!
Drakengard is related to Nier Automata,
Correct.
right?
It directly leads to.
Yeah, well, no, it's the bad ending of perpetually furthering the bad endings of Drakengard leads to Nier. The good endings lead to their own conclusions.
I thought that the Nier was ultimately caused by the dragon body being impaled upon Tokyo Tower.
Not only that, but also you not performing the final cleansing ritual because the United States military sends the F-16 fighter jets to kill you.
That's a normal sentence.
I hate that sentence. I hate that sentence so much.
The first Nier.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's not normal. It's not one of these. I only play serious games.
Why did it
serious
jerk you
game
backwards?
like
So yeah,
Stranger
Gino, you have to
Paradise?
get to like, you have to get like a minute. That scene that I clicked, get to about minute 4.
I think Gina would like Nier. He likes Vivi, right? He'd probably like Emil.
No, they hated Nier Automata
No,
because they're too good.
Automata's bad. It's also just like a bad rehash of the first game.
This is like one of the few times where Ralkin and I 100% agree about something.
Yeah. Ah, yeah, you enjoying that circle jerk together?
Like all Nier Automata is like a retread of the best ideas of Nier.
You
without
passing
any
the
of
pudding?
interesting characters, without any of the interesting characters or like the actual substantive world building of Nier.
It's just resting on its laurels.
And
Hey,
I
at
just
least
find
they had
I find exploring the world of Nier 1 far more rewarding than just interacting with people.
Also, the characters interact with each other.
Yeah.
They aren't like, hey, what's going on? Shut up, stop talking. So it's basically every encounter between the two of them in Automata.
If one were to play Nier in 2022, should they seek
Play-
out the
play
360
Nier
version
Replicant.
or the?
Yeah, just play the
No,
most
like,
recent
Ugh. It's not the way I experienced it.
Top of Nier,
It's
no,
worse.
it's because listen,
I don't
his
mind anime.
story is not anywhere near as interesting as it's a lot.
I think some clarification should probably be made here. The Nier Replicant is a different main character. Than
Nier Replicant is the original Japanese main character, so it's a young guy instead of a sad dad.
No, yeah, honestly, Brayden, I couldn't give less of a shit about your sad dad thing. Oh, these people with feelings. Oh, they
Yeah, I fucking hate it. I hate fucking
Did you watch
white
the
men
rest of
who
that
don't
video?
know how to express themselves, writing stories about doing violence for children.
I need you to get to like minute 5:55.
But yeah,
That's the
I
part
see
that
that as
fucked
the
me up.
the camera is panning in and out, and so you can't even see the rings get generated, and it's
Yeah.
just like zooming in on your stupid dragon, and you're hoping that you hit the button at the right time.
Correct. And like I said, one wrong note, you have to start from the very beginning.
Do this.
The Nier team.
Actual sadists.
Also, isn't Nier just a lot more approachable?
Oh,
Like,
man.
the
Replicant,
first one
yeah.
had that isn't.
Replicant is a lot more playable. But I mean, you know, hey, it's still
Same game except for the make. Oh, you mean the remake?
yeah,
You mean version 1.2467, whatever it is.
yeah.
Yuki, why are there naked flower ladies?
Because the spores that lead to the downfall of humanity manifest as the flower ladies, the sisters.
Naked flower ladies? Spores?
I'm not going to summarize the entirety of Drakengard 1's
So this-
story.
Drakengard is going to be a lot more.
I can't. I literally can't.
It just... My brain doesn't know what I'm looking at.
Correct.
Anime.
Affirmative. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. And this looks like
ending-
it was made by the Nier people.
Ending E was originally inspired by Yoko Taro saying, hey, what if I made an ending that was just a practical joke and an homage to the end of Evangelion, specifically the movie?
Can you not jump and dash forward across this thing?
I think he's just jumping too late.
Oh, fuck.
just glad that I don't have to
Joku says he's ready whenever you are.
Fantastic.
Just glad I don't have to listen to people tell me that Nier Automata is the work of a genius anymore.
Yeah, of course not. Final Fantasy IX, though. I mean, I would talk shit about any of the good games you played this year, but am ensured that you played nothing but the worst video games.
I think I'm playing fucking Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy next.
Oh.
You just get one for losing, huh?
Yep. It's been a year.
At least that game is purposefully hateful towards the player.
No, it's... Oh, cool. They fucking broke my,
Xbox?
No, this USB cable seemingly got vacuumed up or something.
Oh, no.
Well...
So...
That's unfortunate.
So the Watchers, also known as the Grotesqueries, or the demons in Drakengard 1 and Drakengard 2. They're led by the Queen Beast, which is what you're looking at, Gene.
Okay, I regret asking.
Drakengard 2 isn't canon.
Drakengard 2 is not canon. Well, no, it exists. So on the timeline, Drakengard 2 exists in its own timeline. It's not connected to 1, 2, 1, or 3.
Sick.
Rock was like, I don't
All right,
know.
time to find the USB thing. Assuming they didn't vacuum that up too.
Are you gonna stream RE5 through while you're on here?
Yep.
If for some reason you can't, I have Mega Man.
Are you excited to play Mega Man 2?
I hear it's better than Mega Man 1.
Well, I mean, you talk about finishing your plate,
I'll be back in
but
a sec.
someone here is a coward that doesn't want to finish Dr. Wily's castle.
It's fine. Yep. I'm with that.
So apparently everything applies except to you. Yet again.
Dr. Wily's castle sucks ass.
Yeah, but
it's
you
more
got to
if
do
you
that
don't
5 more
finish your
times,
plate.
nerd.
Someone doesn't like to finish their plate, but always tells people to finish their plates.
I set rules for what I was trying to do, and they didn't involve beating Dr. Wily's castle.
Yeah, but you at least got to hear Dr. Wily Stage 1's music in Mega Man 2.
Is the Yellow Devil the most fucked up boss in a Mega Man game?
Out of all of them, I don't know. Out of the mainline series, probably. You see, they get a little bit easier, but they also get more complex. Oh, you know what? Actually, the first boss from one of the final bosses from 0-1 might actually be more fucked up. Let me see if I can find this. Because there's one boss towards the end of 0-1 where you just have to like there's no floor, you have to wall kick to beat it.
Yeah.
Like and let's see if I can find it. Is that? If I remember correctly, yeah. So towards the end of 0-1, there's the final boss of 0-1. There's a tiny platform you can stand on, but for the most part, you're going to need to spend most of your time on 2 platforms on the side of the screen, both of which have spikes on the top and bottom, but not like on the sides. And those platforms on the sides of the screen are moving up and down, and you have to wall kick up those to dodge a lot of the attacks. I recall it being a very difficult fight. It's let's see, copy video URL at current time. I will put this in for Eden's chat. Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Moderately upset. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Oh, wonderful.